Welcome. This is Addicted to Knives, and this is a QSP Penguin. So, I've had a QSP Penguin that looked exactly like this for a very long time. It was the Knives Plus exclusive. It was the same scale material, the carbon fiber, droplet, water droplets or whatever, with an S35VN blade, and it was a liner lock. It was like the same as the other D2 Penguins. It was just the scales and it had a blade. And I had it for a while. I've been wanting one of the titanium versions because, they're on bearings now, and I love me a bearing knife. I don't like anything other than bearings and knives. I mean, there's very few knives that I like that have, that don't have bearings in them that I like. So, but I ended up getting this, which does have titanium and it does have bearings in it. So this is it's a titanium, obviously frame lock with the what it's called, raindrop. That's what it's called, raindrop carbon fiber, and this thing has got action for days. It's so smooth that the D10 on it is on point. It's perfect. Like, I'm talking about so perfect. Reverse flick, both hands. See, this, I can comfortably come down here and flick it, so it's not, too much of a pain in the ass for me. So, like other knives, I don't know if I'm gonna post the video right before this, or after it, but one of the Kaiser Genie I was talking about, and with the clip being too low, this one's not too low. So, but the action on this in all directions is insane, and this thing, man, is solid as a freaking rock. Came with a really good edge, and I've noticed, actually, I don't have the regular liner lock version. I've sold it today. Actually, I packed it up and sold it, but because I had this one. But this blade is thinner. The other had a thicker stock. I don't know if that was just because the whole blade was thicker, like the whole knife. Like, even obviously it's thinner, because it doesn't need liners. But the blade is a lot thinner. It's a pretty decent amount thinner. At least it seemed like it. But this action, I just can't get enough of it. I got yelled at earlier by by the girlfriend for sitting on the couch and just constantly flicking it so much that she got so annoyed and yelled at me. I mean, she normally does that anyway, but normally I'll flick it a little bit here, flick it a little bit there, but no, I literally could not put this down at all while we were watching a movie, and she's like, "Stop it!" So, thanks QSP, thanks. But it took me so long to try this, to try the ball bearing version of this, the titanium, So it's another knife that uses those skinny bearings, the small ones. Actually, skips do fit in it, but the 5mm, but they're too thick or something. So I think these are like the real small, like 1 millimeter or whatever, and the normal ones are 2 millimeter. Like the regular skiffs are 2 millimeter bearings, like the actual balls in them. But I could be wrong. I don't know. But I mean, the action, I can't complain because the action is really good and it's solid. So, but knowing me, I'd rather have skiffs in it. I'd rather have that knowledge of me having skiffs in it. But I took it apart, cleaned it out, and I tried changing them, so that's why I took it apart. But it's got the normal steel washer on this side and obviously on this side, so it's just amazing. I was worried that this was going to feel like kind of flimsy, being like carbon fiber, and I was afraid it was going to feel a whole lot like the other one I had. But no, this feels way better. It's not as like bulky and thick. It fits in my hand perfectly because I got chunky hands but pretty small hands. But if I go up here, this is like you're right up against the blade, and I can fit here, but I gotta squeeze my way in. Maybe if I canter it, I could fit, but this is comfortable enough that I can just sit there and so reverse, or even what is this, Kapal or whatever, fighting or whatever. I'm probably saying that wrong. Knife Nuts podcast is probably he's probably like, nah, it's not how you say it. But it's a good knife. The Penguin is just renowned as a amazing knife. Like, for the price, even this for the price, S35VN blade, carbon fiber, titanium frame lock with bearings is $99. Like, you can't beat that. This I actually got off of Amazon, but the company, it's actually it's another exclusive from a newer company that has bought out. I don't know if they bought or if they just bought the rest of Drop's knives, like Mass Drop or Drop now. They bought all of their production knives or whatever, and now they're selling them on their website called what is it, Kaziv or I'm gonna butcher the hell out of this, so let me try to look it up. Kavisto Outdoors. Yeah, Kavisto Outdoors. I'll put the link in the description. And they got all of the, the Gavco, the two Gavco drop knives. They got both of those. They got the colorways for all of them, which is really cool. I'm kind of pissed because I wish I would have got a couple different colors, because I would have got different ones than just the green ones that I have. But maybe later down I'll get different ones, but that's beside the point. But they do also have, other than this being an exclusive there, they have this there, that's same price on there, is $100. They have ones that have full Timascus on here, like this. The show side scale is fully Timascus. It's freaking beautiful. Or full Timascus. With a Timascus pot clip. Timascus pot clip. It's a am I saying it right? Timascus. Yeah. Or not Zergtai. Yeah, Timascus. Sorry, I had like a brain fart or something. Like it didn't sound right coming out, you know. The pocket clip and the show side, and then they have a couple other ones. They had ones with this color with just purple anode like screws and stuff, and I think this was I think it was Timascus, and then they have one that's purple with Timascus, and then they have just one that's purple all around, like purple anode scales. So, and those are actually drop, which I was shocked to see. You know, they actually have a drop, you know, pivot. Like, do I have a drop one here? Let me see. Let me grab one. They have this symbol, this drop symbol. They have it here instead of, you know, having nothing like this. So, yeah. But I mean, that's not a big deal. I'm just surprised that I guess that was their new thing that they came out when they bought Drop, because they weren't out, you know, normally. And I haven't seen Drop come out with anything for a while. So, but I could be wrong. I know that the QSP Penguin has been out for a while, so I could be wrong. But if you want one of these or the Timascus ones, they're over at Caviso. Caviso Outdoors. I'll put in the link. But I want to get, now that I got this, I love it so much. You know, what's next is definitely me wanting to get the, they have them in frag pattern. I want to get a blue frag pattern with the, I don't think it's satin. They might have a satin. It's either satin or stonewash like this. And that thing looks nice. They also have some, I forget what website it is, but they have some that's an M390, that, you know, blade instead of S35, which the other ones are S35 as well. But the ones, I forget the company. It's another, like, you know, online storefront that they have, their blades are M390, which they have a satin one that, ooh, I want to get it so bad. It looks so sick. I mean, it's the same thing, but you know, it's nice. I think it would be the M390, but then again, sometimes, you know, I would imagine that it'd be easier for you know, a OEM to heat treat, you know, S35VN more correctly, and heat treat it better than, you know, M390, because you know, heat treating M390s, like, you know, kind of towards the softer side isn't a good thing. And from what I hear, they like to play it safe and be in that safe range. So, I mean, it would probably be fine, but you might be better off with S35VN, honestly. So I don't know. We'll see how this one plays out. I don't think I'm getting the other one anytime soon, obviously, but this one will do for a while. It's definitely, I thought I was gonna hate it because of the scale, but I like it. I really, really do. I really like it. You can barely even tell that this is you know, carbon fiber, especially with this, because this is so thin and it's milled out. It's like nothing. This thing is like, I mean, it balances right there, right where you would put your finger, like that. But it feels so light. It really is. So I'm definitely loving it. You can hear that detent is on point. So reverse flick is on point. Everything with this is on point. So much. It's just a really, really nice blade. This is definitely a knife. Even the D2 one is something that somebody's first knife, or like, to give to a friend. Definitely a QSP Penguin. It's such an easy like design. Like even with the other one, with the ones that have washers, it still flicks open like that. I mean, it may not close like that, but after a while it will. But it may not be this like smooth out the box, but I'm telling you, it will be, just have to do that. But most people that you're giving, friends that you're giving knives to aren't really knife people, so they're not gonna, really know. They're gonna open a knife most likely like this and, cut whatever they gotta cut or whatever, however they're gonna hold it, and maybe like that, cut something, whatever non-knife people do, and they're just gonna open it like this, do what they gotta do, and probably somehow, some way close it, like that. So does it really matter? No. And it would be less trouble with the ball bearings getting dirty and all that shit, and having to lube it up and everything. Lube. So it's definitely a sick knife. It's a killer knife. Let's actually, let's cut something. I'm in a mood to cut something. Let's see if I can get something that something thinner than computer paper. Is a little bit thinner than computer paper. That was me, folks. Oh yeah. But I haven't done anything to this. It's a factory edge. It's nice. I suck at that, turning the blade when you're cutting. But yeah, it's a good blade. Everything. It's a right size blade too. It's just it's the right size. I think it's 3 inches, if I'm not mistaken. My handy dandy ruler or whatever. Yeah, 3 inches on the dot. So it's just a good blade, honestly. And with this, it does kind of put it up in like a, I don't know, a classier kind of, look almost. I mean, personally, I like the look of titanium, like anodized titanium, like this and stuff like that. Like, I like that. I'm not like 100% like carbon fiber guy. Like, obviously I love titanium more than carbon fiber, but this is both, best of both worlds. It's got titanium and it's got carbon fiber, so I really can't complain. I recommend it so much. I definitely got to get a one of those frag pattern ones. I heard they're nice, like amazing. Just the frag pattern's done really well and everything. I mean, it probably feels like the same knife other than frag pattern scales, but still, I still would want one. The blue with the even the blue with the black, or the green with the black looks sick. Even the flat one, just this type of titanium scale, the green with the stonewash, the black stonewash, whoo, or PVD, whatever it is, looks sick. I think they definitely did some good good anno work and everything on the penguins that they did, the ball bearing ones, titanium ones. So yeah, go check this out. I'll leave this in the description on the Amazon, with my Amazon affiliate link, because that's where I got this one, was Amazon, because I am supposedly the Amazon king. So I will put that in the description. I will also put Cavisco Outdoors, or however you say it. I will also list their website underneath that, which you can get pretty much, anything drop nowadays, since they took drop out, and I'm a big drop fan. I wish they were making more. Hopefully this company actually brings them back to life and starts, doing more collabs and stuff like that, because I think a lot of the drop knives were knives that most people weren't able to get, like the Gavco's, the Gavco collabs, what was it, the Oaksworks collabs and stuff, like certain like you weren't able to get them unless it was custom, like high-end production customs, or like high-end customs, or then even then, if they did do a production run, it was with, somebody high up, or just their own production runs, and they were $400 or $500, So for them to come out with them like $200, some I heard with pre-orders were like, some were like $150. So to get those designs in the everyday person's hands is amazing. That's why I love them so much, and I hope they come back. So, everybody, have a blessed day, and, just do something nice for yourself. That's what I is. Do something nice for yourself. Peace out, everybody.